Imagine going through your day, calm and collected, when suddenly a comment, a memory, or even a song throws you off balance. These are mental triggers, unexpected guests in our minds that can shift our emotions and reactions in the blink of an eye. But what if I told you there's a way to master these uninvited intrusions? Today, we're diving into a revolutionary approach that promises not just to manage, but to conquer these triggers, turning them from obstacles into stepping stones. This isn't just about coping, it's about transforming. And the best part? It's surprisingly simple, designed for everyone, and rooted in techniques that anyone can apply. So, if you've ever felt at the mercy of your triggers, stick around. You're about to discover a method that is not only effective, but also within your reach, ready to change the way you interact with the world around you. Triggers, those invisible buttons deep within us, pushed by the world around us, often without warning. They are like silent alarms, signaling our minds to react, sometimes in ways we don't fully understand. These triggers are not just abstract concepts. They are deeply embedded in our psyche, influencing our emotions, our decisions, and our daily interactions. They can be as simple as a phrase, a smell, or a place. Yet their impact is profound, capable of transporting us back to moments of joy or, more often than not, to times of stress and anxiety. Understanding these triggers is the first step towards mastering them. It's about recognizing that these reactions are a part of being human, a natural response to the complex web of experiences that shape us. Whether it's a song that reminds you of a lost love, a date that brings back memories of a painful event, or even a casual remark that hits a nerve, triggers are everywhere. They can lead to a cascade of emotions, affecting our mental health and behavior and steering us into a cycle of stress, anxiety, or sadness. But here's the thing. While triggers might be woven into the fabric of our lives, our response to them isn't set in stone. By shedding light on these invisible forces, we begin to see the strings that pull us, and more importantly, we learn that we have the power to cut them. This journey of understanding isn't about eliminating triggers, because that's an impossible task, but about changing how we react to them. It's about taking the first step on a path, not just to cope, but to thrive. In facing the challenge of triggers, many of us turn to the paths well-trodden, the traditional methods that promise solace and control. These strategies, from deep breathing exercises to the practice of mindfulness, from seeking solace in the arms of nature to the comforting rhythms of exercise, are familiar beacons in the tumultuous sea of our emotions. They are the tools that have been handed down through generations, tested by time, and proven to offer moments of peace in the chaos of our minds. They teach us to pause, to breathe, and to reflect, reminding us that amidst the storm, there is a center of calm to be found within us. Yet, as effective as these methods can be, they often offer temporary respite rather than a lasting solution. They are the band-aids on the wounds of our psyche, providing momentary relief, but not addressing the root cause of our reactions. These traditional responses, while valuable, can sometimes feel like trying to hold back the ocean with our hands, effortful and ephemeral. They encourage us to navigate our triggers, to avoid the waves. But what if we could learn to surf them instead? What if, beyond coping and managing, there's a way to transform our relationship with these triggers, turning them from adversaries into allies in our journey of growth? This is the promise that lies beyond the traditional, a promise of not just enduring, but thriving amidst the landscapes of our minds. In the tapestry of human evolution, our minds have always been the compass, guiding us through the wilderness of life's challenges. Today, we stand on the cusp of a groundbreaking revelation, a revolutionary approach that redefines our journey with mental triggers. This new strategy, rooted in the timeless wisdom of mind over matter, beckons us to a world where our thoughts wield the power to transform our reality. It's a concept that may seem as old as time, yet its application to our triggers is refreshingly innovative, inviting us to unlock the latent power within us. At the heart of this revolutionary approach is a simple yet profound truth. Our minds have an incredible capacity to influence our physical and emotional responses. This isn't about dismissing our feelings or denying our experiences. Rather, it's about harnessing the strength of our awareness, our focus, and our intention to navigate the waters of our emotions with grace and resilience. It's the realization that, while we may not control the external forces that press our triggers, we hold the reins on how we respond to them. Imagine for a moment the possibility that each thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. This approach teaches us to be mindful artists, consciously choosing the colors and patterns with which we paint our day-to-day experiences. It's about shifting from a place of reaction to one of creation, where triggers become opportunities to cultivate patience, empathy, and wisdom. But how do we begin to unlock this potential? It starts with the awareness of our thoughts, the recognition of their power, and the commitment to guide them towards positivity and strength. It's a practice, a discipline, that grows stronger and more refined with time. Diving deeper, this approach isn't just wishful thinking. It's grounded in the burgeoning field of psychoneuroimmunology, which explores the intricate dance between our psychological processes, nervous system, and immune functions. Studies in this domain have unveiled the remarkable ways in which our mental state can influence everything from our stress levels to our physical health. For instance, research has shown that individuals who employ mindfulness and positive thinking can significantly reduce their stress and enhance their immune response. Another study highlights how visualization techniques can improve athletic performance, demonstrating the tangible effects of mental practices on physical capabilities. These scientific explorations shed light on the profound connection between our minds and bodies, offering empirical evidence for the age-old adage of mind over matter. They suggest that by mastering our mental landscape, we can not only navigate our triggers more effectively, but also unlock a host of benefits that enhance our overall well-being. Yet this revolutionary approach does not stand in opposition to traditional psychological practices. Rather, it builds upon them. While conventional methods teach us to understand and manage our emotions, the mind over matter strategy goes a step further. It empowers us to actively shape our emotional responses, redefine our relationship with our triggers, and envision a life where we are not at the mercy of our circumstances. This synergy between traditional and revolutionary methods opens up a new frontier in our quest for mental and emotional mastery. It invites us to blend the wisdom of the past with the innovations of the present, creating a holistic approach to mental wellness that is both rooted and radical. As we go on this journey, it's essential to remember that this transformation doesn't happen overnight. Like any skill, it requires practice, patience, and persistence. Yet with each step, with each breath, and with each moment of awareness, we move closer to realizing our full potential. This revolutionary approach, supported by scientific evidence and enriched by traditional wisdom, offers us a beacon of hope. It illuminates a path where triggers no longer tether us to our past, but propel us toward our future. A future where we are the architects of our minds, the masters of our destinies, and the creators of our peace. In this light, we are not just surviving, we are thriving. We are not just coping, we are transforming. And in this transformation lies the key to a life lived with intention, resilience, and profound joy. Starting on the journey of mastering our triggers through the revolutionary approach of mind over matter, we discover powerful techniques that stand as pillars of this transformative method. Each technique, simple yet profound, is designed to equip us with the skills to navigate the complex tapestry of our emotions and thoughts. The core techniques. Mindfulness. The first technique is mindfulness, a practice that invites us to live in the present moment, fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. When faced with a trigger, mindfulness teaches us to observe our reactions without getting swept away by them. It's about acknowledging the trigger, recognizing our habitual response, and choosing not to follow the automatic path our mind wants to take. Positive reframing. Next, we explore positive reframing, which encourages us to look at our triggers and the resulting emotions from a different perspective. It's about finding the silver lining or the lesson in each experience. This technique doesn't mean ignoring the negative, but rather choosing to focus on what can be learned or gained. Positive reframing transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. Deep breathing. Deep breathing acts as an anchor, bringing us back to a state of calm when a trigger threatens to disrupt our peace. By focusing on our breath, we engage the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and creating a space between the trigger and our response. This pause is where we find our power to choose a different reaction. Visualization. Visualization empowers us to create mental images of the outcomes we desire when faced with triggers. By envisioning ourselves handling a situation with grace and strength, we prepare our mind and body to act under this image. This technique not only enhances our confidence, but also reprograms our brain to react positively in future similar scenarios. Application in daily life. Mindfulness in conversation. Imagine you're in a heated discussion and a comment triggers you. Instead of reacting defensively, you employ mindfulness. You take a moment to notice the rise in your emotions and the quickening of your breath. And then you consciously decide to respond with understanding rather than anger. This shift not only de-escalates the situation, but also strengthens your relationships. Positive reframing at work. You receive critical feedback on a project at work, a typical trigger for feelings of inadequacy or defensiveness. Through positive reframing, you see this feedback as a valuable tool for learning and growth. You accept the critique with gratitude and are motivated to improve and excel in your next endeavor. Deep breathing. During stress, caught in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting, you feel panic rising. Here, deep breathing becomes your sanctuary. With each deep breath, you calm your mind, allowing clarity and peace to replace frustration. This calmness helps you think of constructive solutions, perhaps making a phone call to inform them of your delay, transforming a stressful situation into a manageable one. Visualization for public speaking. Fear of public speaking is a common trigger. Through visualization, days before your presentation, you repeatedly imagine delivering your speech confidently, keeping the audience engaged and responsive. When the moment arrives, your mind is already primed for success, and the anxiety associated with this trigger is significantly reduced. These techniques, foundational to our revolutionary approach, are not merely strategies. They are pathways to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our potential. They teach us that within every trigger lies an opportunity for growth, learning, and empowerment. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we transform our relationship with triggers, turning them from sources of distress into catalysts for personal development and joy. In applying these techniques, we do more than just manage our triggers. We rewrite the script of our lives, choosing resilience, strength, and grace in the face of challenge. This is the essence of our revolutionary approach, where every moment, every trigger becomes a stepping stone on our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. As we venture deeper into the transformative journey of mastering our triggers, it's natural for skepticism to surface. Questions and doubts are part of the human experience, especially when we stand on the brink of change. Can this truly work for me? Is there real evidence behind these techniques? These are the echoes of skepticism, seeking assurance in the face of the unknown. First, let's address the elephant in the room, the skepticism surrounding the power of mind over matter. It's understandable. After all, we're talking about reprogramming the very reactions that seem to be as innate to us as breathing. But here's where the beauty of science steps in, offering a bridge over the sea of doubt. Studies in the field of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, have long supported the concept that changing our thoughts can significantly alter our feelings and behaviors. This body of research demonstrates the tangible effects of mindfulness, visualization, and positive reframing, core components of our approach, on reducing stress and anxiety and improving overall mental health. Neuroplasticity, a term that once belonged solely to the realms of neuroscience, has now become a beacon of hope for everyone. It refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This ability is at the heart of our approach, illustrating that with practice and persistence, mastering our triggers is not just a possibility, but a reality grounded in the fabric of our being. Testimonials from individuals who have walked this path before us also shine a light on the efficacy of these techniques. There are countless stories of transformation, from people who have moved from a place of being constantly triggered to a state of empowerment and control. These are not just stories. They are evidence of the profound impact that comes from harnessing the power of our minds. Moreover, professionals in psychology and neuroscience continue to explore and validate methods that empower us to manage our emotional and psychological responses more effectively. Their work provides a solid foundation for the strategies we discuss, ensuring that this isn't just wishful thinking, but a practice supported by evidence. It's also important to remember that skepticism can be a healthy part of the learning process. It encourages us to ask questions, seek answers, and not accept things at face value. So to those feeling skeptical, your perspective is valid, and your questions are welcome. This journey is as much about finding proof as it is about fostering personal growth and understanding. In navigating through skepticism, let's hold on to the evidence presented by science, the inspiring testimonials of those who've experienced transformation, and the inherent knowledge that our minds are capable of remarkable change. Together, these elements form a compelling case for the revolutionary approach to mastering triggers, inviting us not just to believe, but to experience the change ourselves. In the tapestry of transformation, every thread is a story, a testament to the resilience and capacity for change within us all. The journey of mastering our triggers through the revolutionary approach of mind over matter has illuminated countless paths, each marked by its own triumphs and revelations. Let's walk through a few of these stories, glimpses into the lives of individuals who have turned their challenges into milestones of growth. Alex's story, Overcoming Anxiety Triggers. Alex, a college student, found himself paralyzed by anxiety over academic performance. The mere thought of exams triggered waves of panic. Through mindfulness and visualization techniques, he learned to calm his mind, envisioning success with each study session. Gradually, the exam room became a stage for him to showcase his hard work rather than a battleground. Alex's story is a beacon for students everywhere, proving that academic pressures can be met with grace and confidence. Maria's journey, transforming relationship triggers. Maria's marriage was a minefield of triggers, where past hurts resurfaced in every disagreement. Through positive reframing and deep breathing exercises, she began to see conflicts as opportunities for communication and growth. This shift didn't just change her response to triggers. It transformed her relationship into a partnership of understanding and mutual respect. Maria's journey is a testament to the power of love, patience, and the willingness to see beyond the moment. John's triumph, from trauma to empowerment. John, a veteran, carried the weight of PTSD, with triggers lurking in the sounds and sights of everyday life. The path of mindfulness and positive reframing offered him a new perspective, turning moments of fear into reminders of his strength and resilience. John's story is not just about overcoming trauma, it's about reclaiming life, proving that the scars of our battles can become symbols of our courage and determination. Lena's victory, breaking free from social anxiety. For Lena, social interactions were a maze of triggers, each conversation a potential pitfall. Visualization and mindfulness became her tools of liberation, allowing her to engage with others not as sources of fear, but as opportunities for connection and growth. Lena's transformation is a beacon for anyone who feels trapped by social anxiety, a reminder that our fears do not define us. Ahmed's breakthrough. Conquering workplace. Stress. In the high-pressure environment of corporate law, Ahmed found himself constantly triggered by the fear of failure. Through a practice of deep breathing and positive reframing, he learned to view challenges as chances to excel and grow. Ahmed's story highlights the universality of workplace stress and the potential within all of us to rise above it, transforming pressure into a catalyst for achievement. These stories, diverse in their backgrounds and challenges, are united by a common thread: the transformative power of mind over matter. They serve not just as testimonials of success, but as invitations to all of us to rewrite our own narratives. In the face of triggers, there lies not just the potential for change, but the promise of a new dawn, where each challenge is a step toward our personal evolution. Stepping into the realm of self-transformation, especially when it comes to mastering our triggers, may seem like a journey across uncharted territories. Yet every journey begins with a single step, a simple action that sets everything in motion. Here are actionable steps that invite you to begin, to slowly but steadily weave these transformative practices into the fabric of your daily life. Step 1. Cultivate awareness. Begin by becoming an observer of your own mind. Notice when a trigger arises, what sparked it, how you feel, and how you're inclined to respond. This awareness is the foundation upon which all change is built. Keep a journal if it helps, jotting down moments when triggers appear and your reactions to them. Step 2. Breathe deeply. Integrate deep breathing into your routine. Start with just a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath. When a trigger emerges, use this as your anchor, drawing in deep, slow breaths to create a space between stimulus and response. This space is your power zone, where choices lie. Step 3. Practice mindfulness. Daily. Dedicate a small portion of your day to mindfulness practice. It can be as simple as paying full attention to the sensations of eating, walking, or the feel of the shower. These moments of mindfulness strengthen your ability to remain present and composed, even in the face of triggers. Step 4. Engage in positive reframing. When confronted with a situation that triggers you, pause and ask yourself, how can I see this differently? Seek out the silver lining or the lesson to be learned. This shift in perspective can turn challenges into stepping stones for growth. Step 5. Visualize success. Spend a few moments each day visualizing yourself handling potential trigger situations with grace and confidence. See yourself responding in ways that align with who you aim to be. This mental rehearsal primes your brain to act accordingly when the time comes. Step 6. Gradually expand your practice. As you become more comfortable with these techniques, gradually introduce more challenging situations or triggers. Remember, growth happens at the edge of our comfort zones, but always be kind to yourself. Progress is not linear, and patience is key. Step 7. Reflect and adjust. Regularly reflect on your journey. What's working? What isn't? Adaptation is a crucial part of growth. Maybe a new technique needs to be introduced, or perhaps there's an adjustment in how you're applying an existing one. Flexibility in your approach will help you navigate the path more effectively. Starting small and building your practice gradually isn't just a recommendation. It's a reflection of the belief that transformation is within everyone's reach. It acknowledges that change is a process, not an overnight leap. Every step taken, no matter how small, is a victory, a movement towards a life where you are in control, not your triggers. So, begin today with one small step and watch as those steps lead to miles traveled on your journey towards mastering the art of mind over matter. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of the revolutionary mind over matter approach to mastering triggers, it's clear that we've uncovered something profoundly transformative. This journey has revealed the untapped potential within us to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and strength. The techniques we've discussed are not just strategies, they're pathways to a deeper understanding and a more fulfilling life. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It's a testament to the fact that powerful changes can start with simple steps. Whether it's through mindfulness, deep breathing, positive reframing, or visualization, each technique offers a doorway to transformation that is within everyone's reach. But the journey doesn't end here. For those eager to dive deeper and expand their toolkit for mastering triggers, countless resources await. Websites like mindful.org and apps like Headspace offer a wealth of information and guided practices to support your journey. Books such as Wherever You Go, There You Are by Jon Kabat-Zinn can offer profound insights into mindfulness and its transformative power. Now, we turn the floor over to you. Share your stories, your successes, and your questions in the comments below. Have you found a particular technique to be especially powerful? Do you have a story of transformation to share? Your experiences can light the way for others, spreading the message that mastering our triggers is not just possible, but within our grasp. And if this video has opened new horizons for you, hit the like button and share it far and wide. Let's bring this revolutionary approach to as many lives as possible, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and transformation. Thank you for joining this journey of discovery and empowerment. Remember, the power to change lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. Together, let's accept the potential of mind over matter, transforming our triggers into our greatest teachers, and stepping into a future of unlimited possibilities.